it's a great thing that we did. We ended up getting around 40 or 50 kids here at our camp. And it's a chance of a lifetime for some of these kids. You see the smiles on their face. They're learning basketball. That they've had a blast. They really have.
How was that facilitated? Did somebody get a hold of you and say, okay, you have a good turnout as it is, we'd like to get some more kids involved?
Yeah, there's some different people in the community that reached out to me and said they wanted to get involved. The Chamber of Commerce really stepped up to help fund these kids and make sure they get here, and I think the kids have had a blast.
What did something like this do for a young kid? Just being part of a group, being part of something that they might not be a part of otherwise. It's got to be great for them. Great experience. Great to be a part of something. It might motivate them to maybe work a little harder.
Absolutely. I think anytime kids go to camp, if they take one or two things that they like out of the camp that we've taught them and they put it in their own game, they become a pretty good player. And I think we got a whole bunch of kids here that love to play. And, a bunch of them wouldn't have had an opportunity to be here without the help of some people in our community. And, they've all been very appreciative, and it's just been a great week.
What's the community support been like so far? It seems like you've created a lot of buzz, and it's partially from what you've done, but the other way around, people have also given their time and money to help your program out as well.
Absolutely. It just hasn't been me. It's been a group effort by my staff. Everybody on my staff's worked really hard. We got here about 3 or 4 months ago. We haven't stopped since we've gotten here, whether it's recruiting, whether it's being out in the community at different events, whether it's fundraising. We've got to continue to pound the pavement and make sure people see us in local restaurants. And we went to the fair, down there in Fairmont. We were down there very visible, passing out camp flyers and just trying to get our program out there. I think, we're a program that's going to be on the rise, bringing in a lot of talent. And I think anytime you can stay in the community on a positive impact on people, I think, they'll come up to our games.
Do you feel buzz? Are you in the grocery store? Or are you in the post office? Do people stop you and talk about Falcon basketball? It's one thing to talk Falcon basketball. It's another thing to do it in the middle of summertime.
Absolutely. It's funny you bring that up. I was at a WWE wrestling event in Wheeling, and I had a Fairmont State fan come up to me and say, what a great class you've put together. And whether we're at the gas station, whether we're somewhere at lunch, I think the buzz is out there. I think we got to now go out and win some games and put a good product on the floor, and I think we'll do that. Our guys have worked very hard. We've had a lot of guys here all summer. They've taken summer classes for the first time in a long time, thanks with the help of Dr. Rose. We both agreed that, we got to get these guys here this summer and get a jump start on their academics. We've got a lot of new guys, a lot of new faces. And it's been a great summer. I can't be happier with where we're at.
Going back to the camp, is it reasonable for a kid first day of camp from the last day of camp to get better at something, to improve something, or is the growth kind of something that they do on their own after the fact?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we actually give out an award, a Most Improved Award player in each age group. And
so you can see something in that short amount of time.
Oh yeah. We have a little girl here at camp that's done a great job all week. She really didn't want to stay the first day because she was the only female girl we had here, and another girl showed up, and those two have kind of hit it off, and she's having a ball. And
what are you trying to partake here? Is it just fundamentals? Is it certain drills, or what? What do you hope to instill in kids? And
I used to work Coach Huggins' camps. I ran those camps for the last 5 years, and I've been around those camps and seeing how they're run. And as a youngster, I went to a lot of different camps. Went to 5-star, and we try to incorporate some drills that are fun, some competitive things, but really just trying to teach them. I'm not big on the camp awards. We do that just to keep things competitive, but we play a lot of games, do a lot of skill stuff. Our players are here working the camp, which is good because it gets them to interact with these little guys and girls, and I think then they'll come back to the games. I think that's the most important thing. You keep talking about the buzz, but we want to get people in the stands. We want to sell this place out and get back to the days of Coach Retton and having the place filled.
Is there anything you remember from a young player as a kid going to one of these camps? Any memories? Anybody that you met? Anything like that stick out? Did you meet Bob earlier in your life at a camp? Or?
Well, no, I met him coaching AAU, but I was at a 5-star camp up in Pittsburgh, and I just remember playing on the outdoor courts up there. You start at 7 in the morning when they're beating on your door to wake you up, and then go eat breakfast, and you're basically don't stop till 9 or 10 o'clock at night. That camp was a little bit harder than ours, to 8:30 to 4:30. But those are the memories I have from camp, and meeting buddies, and bringing a buddy to camp, and just the competitive side of it, and all the skill stuff that you learn. I would tell every parent out there to send their kid to a camp, and my son's in there right now playing, so I believe in it.
Was the response about what you're looking for? Was it better than expected? Do you expect to add on and do a little bit more in the future with this?
Yeah, I'm one of those guys that's really never satisfied, whether it's in fundraising, whether it's recruiting. You kind of always want to strive to get better. People have told me it's the numbers are pretty good. When we get in the hundreds, when we get in the 100 range, I'll be very happy.
How many do you have?
Probably about 50 or 60.
Is that for this, or is that for all three?
That's for this individual camp. We got about 50 or 60.
And how many others? Do you have 2 before this? Was that?
We've had one other camp.
One other camp. Okay.
We'll do another one. We call it Biddy Ball.
Okay.
For the little guys from 4 to 8-year-olds. We'll do that August 11th is our Biddy Ball camp, and that's 9 a.m. to 12. And then we're going to do an elite camp August 11th. So we have 2 more camps to go, but I think the momentum's building on the camps, that we're teaching their kids something. We're not just up here running a babysitting service. We actually want to do a lot of stuff with them.